Hello friends, my name is Hameed. Today I am working on this Electrolux washer. The customer's complaint is when they press the start, it says door or they're getting an error code, but it does not lock. The door is not locking, and today I will show you how to replace the door lock on this unit. The part number for the door lock is 134629900, and to get the correct part number, you need your model and serial number on this unit. This is the part. And this is the washer. Now I'm going to show you what's happening here. So I will turn it on, and then the moment I press start on it, door open. Even the door is not open. See, I can open it and close it. So I still have this problem. In order to fix this, I'm going to replace my door lock. I know the door lock is the defective part here that's not letting the washer to open to close. If you have problem with the door lock, which is this one, or if the door strike, this is door strike called, or if this is broken, or if it's out of its shape, or if it's missing, of course you're gonna have this error code for the door. So for example, even if the door is open and you press start, the same thing happens. So when I close it and I try to start, nothing is happening. So what I'm going to do is I will unplug the unit first. And now I'm going to work on it. It's very easy and simple to replace the door lock. We're going to remove these two screws on the side of the door lock. One is here, one is here, and they're both Robertson's. Robertson drill bit looks like this. And you open it one by one. So you can see that the screws are not here anymore. This door supposed to be, the door lock supposed to be open, but nothing is happening. So the next thing we are going to do is we're going to remove a spring. There's a spring around this door gasket, and it looks kind of like this. We're going to have to find and remove it like that. So if you look from the top, you have to kind of hold your gasket like that to see where that location of the spring is. Keep going, and I can feel something here, and if you look, it's hidden there. So what you can do is you need a flat screwdriver, insert it right here on the corner and pull it out like this. See, you can put your finger in here and then kind of peel it off slowly. See, the spring comes out. Once the spring comes out, the door gasket where it overlaps on top of this comes off. You do not have to remove all the gasket. To make things easier, just remove the side here, so you will have good access here. And then the door lock is here. Once you have full access on the side, that looks like this. The next part you want to do is, you see this chrome looking piece, you want to use your flat screwdriver on the side here. This chrome piece needs to come out. By adding a screwdriver, a flat screwdriver, pry it like that, and then pry it from here like this, and then this chrome piece slips over from top of this. You may want to force it a little bit because see the way it's stuck in here. So you may want to kind of hold it and then pull it out a little bit. See, it's flexible and eventually it comes off from here. This piece came off. And now we have one screw right here we're going to remove. We cannot remove this screw because we have to put our drill from this spot in order to open this screw. So what we can do is we have to look opposite way. Right here, there's one screw that holds this side in place. That screw needs to come off. And again, this is also Robertson. We can remove this part. And now the next part is to play around with this piece of the spring piece on the side. So you kind of push on it and this whole ring comes out. See, this one piece comes loose. You can open the door a little bit. Remove it from the door. You can just leave it on the top. And now we're going to open this screw. That screw is out, and now the door lock is loose. You want to look at this area, see the way it sits in there. So what you can do is you have to lift it up a little bit from here, this part, by sticking your hand at the back, just like that. You can lift it up and push it to the back, and then this also comes out. After removal of this gasket, we want to put our hand at the back of this lock and kind of push it this way, and then it should just come out. After removal of these two pieces from this top of the door, now what we are going to do is I have to put my hand here and kind of bring it a little bit up like that, and then it comes loose. You do not have to pull it out completely, but you can have it just loose like that. And then after that, you push on the door lock and it comes out in your hand like this. Once the door lock is out, you kind of hold it from the connector itself. Do not pull it from the wires, please. You have to kind of go back and forth. It gets disconnected like that. And then you can grab your new one. You can grab your new door lock, hook up the wires, see the way it looks. You're gonna take this connector, you're gonna take this connector and kind of hook it up like that, and then push it hard. You want to make sure it gets flushed to the lock, and then you can insert it back in. Push the wires first. There you go. Now you can add 2 screws back in. Please do not over tight these screws, you're going to damage the door lock. It's plastic and the screws are steel or stainless steel. If you push it too hard, it's going to crack this holder. And then after that, you can reinstall your cover back in here. By opening the door a little bit, you can adjust it back and forth. Okay, it's flashed. You can reinstall this back in. To reinstall it back in, it's a little bit tricky. I will show you here. See the way it looks? It has a tiny nipple on the top right here, in here. That gets inserted inside of this hole, just like that. push it, it flushes. And then you can also look through the hole. There's a hole, you have to look through it to make sure the screw hole on this part is kind of lining up. At this moment the screw hole is not lining up, so what you can do is, see, you do not see the screw hole in there. You have to kind of put your hand and kind of bring it up, spin it, bring it up, and then look at the hole again. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So okay, so if I hold this tight, I can see the screw is lining up there, the screw hole. And then now I can insert this inside and use my drill. Okay, good. Again, please remember to run your hand and make sure it's smooth, it's flushed, and there's no gap anywhere. There's no gap, everything seems okay. And then after that, you can just add your cover back in. The cover goes like this. See this opening? It gets inserted right here inside, and you have to kind of push it because it's plastic and it's flexible. So you may want to kind of push it back like that. From here, make sure it sits. It's good now. And then now you can reinstall your gasket back in. Reinstalling the gasket is a little bit tricky. I'm going to explain it to you first. You see this lip of the drum, which is made of steel, this rubber. I'll show you the back of the rubber. See the way it looks. And I'm going to open it more from here. So what you can do is you kind of have to put your two fingers right here and kind of pull it this way, and at the same time when you pull it out, push it back up. If you use two hands, it's more easier, because with one hand you're going to hold it like that, with the other hand you can kind of keep on installing the door gasket. While you're holding it from the back, you can install it. So you're kind of, see the back door gasket, the back of the door gasket, the way it looks. If I can do this with one hand, I'm sure you can do this with two hands. Even if you're not a good handy person, you can do this. And that's why you don't have to remove the gasket completely from all corners, because if you do that, and since you're a new person working on it, it may give you a little bit hard time, that's all. Otherwise it's not a rocket science, everybody can do this. So now we wanna look at the front. See, the front lip of the gasket is this one, the back one is at the back. You see the back? That back is supposed to be flush to this. Look at this one. This arrow shows that the door gasket is supposed to be here, which is normal. You only care about this if you're replacing the whole door gasket, but if you're just peeling it off and reinstalling it back in, it always stays in place. It's not gonna get any changes on it. So see the back lip, how nice it's flush to the cavity. See, if I try to peel it off, it lifts up. So you want it flush all the way. And then after that, you can reinstall your spring, the door spring it's called. They call it retainer spring, door spring, they call it different names. So this also goes around. If you remember, I showed you the front lip of the gasket, the back, which is, see the front, the back. This is the front, that one is the back one. Between the front lip of the drum and back of the lip, I'll show you exactly. I'm going to open it again to explain it to you a little bit. You see now, the gasket is in my hand. The door spring goes between these two, between this one and right here in this channel. The door spring goes in there. So if you reinstall it back in, like that. If the gasket is not flush to the cavity, to the back of the unit, you will not be able to add this spring. It's important that gasket stays flush to the back. If it's not flushed, you're gonna have a very hard time reinstalling this spring back in. So now what we can do is we have to position the spring. So the way you're positioning the spring is this spring goes usually at the bottom or on the top, not on the sides anywhere. So you kind of have to reposition it. Put your spring like that, add the other side first. It's very easy. See the way it sits? You keep pushing it. You also want to line this up since the door the spring is not in all the way full. So I think this is a good position. See it straight at the bottom. This spring is straight at the bottom. And then you can use needle nose plier or you can use flat screwdriver, whatever is easier for you. So what you can do is now you hold it from one side here, from the top side you kind of go like that and hold it here. So you hold it from here tight. At the same time you keep pulling it out. The spring, see the spring went at the bottom. Now the gasket, the spring, the rest of the spring is still in place. So bring it this way. At the same time you're using your nails to push on the spring like that, and everything sets good. So I will show you. See the piece of steel is at the bottom inside between these two gasket lips, and at the same time I'm going to show you that's the spring where it went, and here you go. And now I'm gonna plug the unit in and turn it on. The unit is plugged in. Normal. Here you go. It's good now. The drain pump is started. The unit is good to go. Now you can hear that the door is locking and unlocking. Everything is working okay. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hameed Appliances Repair. Thank you.